what's up?
Here we are again with the Cannonfication of fatherhood. A lot of times the media pushes the narratives of women trapping men, which is true. I mean, it happens all the time. We talk about Drea trapping Jalen Green, who just got one of the biggest contracts in the NBA right now, worth over $100 million. People like Drea get dragged by the nipples for being a gold digging
Whore? No, I think.
and sometimes it's rightfully so, but there really needs to be some criticism over how these men are never plucking their dinglings out of these girls when it's time. How can you blame her when he also had a choice? You carry the seed, but somehow the fault is always on the woman, which I always found weird. Yes, it indeed takes two, but a lot of times I really think that there's a motive, which is attachment. It sounds better to say that your baby daddy is an NBA player than just a regular guy. It sounds better to say that your baby mom is the Mariah Carey. There's a saying that a key that can open any lock is a master key, but a lock that can be opened by any key is worthless. Nick Cannon, who used his key to open many doors, many doors, still talks about that one door that he let go. He did that, and he only did it because of his ego. Mariah Carey is one of the best vocalists of the 90s and 2000s with countless #1 albums and singles. Not to mention one of the only artists in history next to Michael Jackson who goes top 10 every single year. Every year during Christmas, Mariah Carey is guaranteed a job. By November, she's already made millions from a song she released in the 90s. She's been named the Queen of Christmas. The Mariah Carey is the mother to Nick Cannon's twin children. Although they're not together, according to Nick, she was a good wife. She never argued with him, never belittled him or put him down. She lived in her own world because she has and will always have motion and will never stop that motion for anybody, not even Nick. But his own ego and insecurity found issues with Mariah's foundation, even though he was the one to pursue her, carrying the purse and the diaper bags like it's beneath him. Meanwhile, she just carried his babies. Nobody wants to talk about these roles in reverse where men knowingly trap women because of what they have, because of their success and proximity to fame and fortune. It happens all the time. Clout is one hell of a drug, and regardless of whether you're a man or a woman, being in a relationship with someone of a higher status will always bring its benefits. When you look at Halle and DDG, they've been the main topic since they've gotten together. I haven't spoken about this, but I don't think people hate DDG. People don't hate DDG. They hate the fact that DDG is someone who uses social media, clickbaits, online antics, and trolling to attract attention because that's what he needs to maintain his money. He doesn't come with media training and a PR team to maintain his image. Whatever he does online won't affect his image because his source of income is solely online based. He's not in the actual industry. Whereas Halle is a Beyonce protege. She's an amazing vocalist and she's the first and only black Little Mermaid. She secured an entire Disney deal. Her entire image is squeaky clean because her career solely lies in how the industry/the media perceives her. That is a genuine factor in her celebrity compared to DDG's celebrity. DDG can come online saying and doing anything, whereas Halle cannot. It's best she just doesn't say anything at all, and that's really the difference. So anything DDG does will always come back to Halle because they are now attached to each other because of the baby. DDG isn't stupid. Him being with Halle allowed him to now bump shoulders with Jay-Z and Beyonce. He's not just getting a girlfriend and a baby, he's getting access. Now, I'm sure they were in love just like any boyfriend-girlfriend situation, and I'm sure Halle wanted to keep the baby. But the problem that people have with the situation is that DDG is a talker. And she got pregnant during the literal peak of her career. Literally right after she dropped The Little Mermaid. Timing matters, and personally, I understand that accidents happen, but I also understand that a responsible man who's compassionate towards you will also take precautionary measures to not impregnate you at the peak of your career, for not only his benefit, but for yours also.
I do want to have another kid, but I will say this, I don't want to have another kid too far away. Like, I don't want Halo to be 10 and his little brother is 1. One thing that I do not want to do is have baby mamas or whatever y'all like to call it that is definitely not nothing. So if I was to have another kid, it definitely would be with the same person. Like, I don't want to have kids with multiple people. I feel like that's just too much.
Now, DDG says he wants more children that are close in age with just Hallie because he doesn't want that multiple baby mama stigma, which is understandable because I don't care what anyone says. It's way too much drama to have multiple BMs and BDs. But again, because DDG is a talker, talking about wanting to have more children when you two aren't even together right now, it's like, for what? For the sake of Hallie's public image, if you're gonna talk about your kids or wanting to have more kids with her, why don't you openly talk about how much you love her, or at least how much you want to fix the relationship first? Because that little bit makes a huge difference. Skai Jackson has become a disappointment in the public eye, not entirely because she's messing with a bum. Because I don't care who you are, everyone has a story about messing with a dude you ain't have no business messing with. In reality, it happens to a lot of girls and guys, and those dumb blissful moments will usually give you a reality check. The problem with Skai is that she took it too far. As a successful woman, the more success you get, the harder it can be to find your equal in dating. Mariah will always be the bigger star than Nick, but Nick is no bum. That man has been hustling since peak Nickelodeon days. Hallie grew in popularity, but DDG was also popular. They just aren't popular in the same atmosphere. But again, DDG is no bum. Skai literally found herself a bum. Like, she couldn't even shoot for an athlete. I don't even know where she found him, and honestly I don't care because he's a bum. Not only that, but he's a jailbird who's already a father of 2 by another woman. Like, you found yourself someone who's already a baby daddy who isn't even in the same financial realm as you, to be the father of your child. Child, Skai ain't that famous, but she's famous enough to be in close proximity to better men. That's why this is a problem, because she genuinely coulda did better. And if we're being honest, this guy doesn't even seem like he really respects Skai in the slightest way, by how he's been acting on social media with his tweets on Skai and talking about Cameron Boyce.
That nigga in his wood right here. Stop comparing me to a dead nigga, though. The fuck? Is y'all cool? Like, what the fuck? Is y'all cool? Y'all keep on comparing me to a nigga that's dead. I can do whatever the fuck up. Boy, you need to stop doing that, girl. Like, bruh, y'all talking about doing it. Like, what? I ain't do shit. And I'm single. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Baby girl, you ain't know I'm good for domestic violences. On life. We'll both go to jail, beating on each other. Smile in my mugshot.
Does he even like you? Or did he just bag a Disney girl and wanted to see how far it could go? Because saying one of your baby moms is a Disney star sounds pretty good. Guys, do the same thing girls do. And I call it the Nick Cannonfication of fatherhood. Let me know what you guys think down below, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Toodles!